Good morning, we are Carla, Jose David, Ana Belén, and me, Julia, and today we are going to show you our video about two of the most influential people of the 20th century and the 21st century, Anne Frank and Stephen Hawking. From the last century, we have chosen Annalise Marie Frank. Most known as Anne Frank, she was a diarist and writer. She is one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust. Her diary, The Diary of a Young Girl, has been the basis of lots of plays and films. She was born in the city of Frankfurt in Weimar, Germany, but she lived most of her life in Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
Anne Frank and her family spent 2 years hiding in a secret attic apartment behind the office of a family-owned business in Amsterdam. While in hiding, Anne kept a diary in which she recorded her fears, hopes, and experiences. The Franks and 4 Dutch Jews who were hiding with them were discovered by the authorities on August 4, 1944.
Sadly, the only member of the Frank family who survived the Holocaust was Anne's father, Otto, who later worked to get his daughter's diary published, and was only 15 when the family was found and sent to concentration camps, where she died of typhus in March 1945.
Anne Frank gained international fame after her diary was published in 1947. The Diary of a Young Girl, as it's typically called in English, has been published in 67 languages. We chose Anne Frank because we think that her diary made a difference and showed the reality of the Holocaust. She was a very strong girl who, despite of all the suffering, still had hope.
She once wrote that she saw the world being slowly transformed into a wilderness. She heard the approaching thunder that one day would destroy her too. She felt the suffering of millions, and yet when she looked up at the sky, she somehow felt that everything would change for the better, that the cruelty would end, the peace and tranquility would return once more.
This shows that, surprisingly, people who most suffer are the ones who appreciate life the most and have hope no matter what the circumstances are.
From the 21st century, we have chosen Stephen Hawking. He was a well-known theoretical physicist. He was born on 8 January 1944 in Oxford, England. He was a professor and author who performed groundbreaking work in physics and cosmology.
Over the years, Stephen Hawking wrote or co-wrote a total of 15 books. Some of them are A Brief History of Time, The Universe in a Nutshell, and The Grand Design.
At the age of 21, Stephen Hawking was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. In a very simple sense, the nerves that control the muscles of his body were shutting down. At the time, doctors only gave him 2.5 years to live.
In 1969, he was forced to use a wheelchair, and the effects of his disease started to slow down. Over time, however, Hawking's ever-expanding career was accompanied by an ever-worsening physical state, and his health became a constant concern.
On March 14, 2018, Hawking finally succumbed to ALS, the disease that was supposed to have killed him more than 50 years earlier. A family spokesman confirmed that the iconic scientist died at his home in Cambridge, England.
We chose Stephen Hawking because we think that he has been one of the most influential people of the 21st century. His books helped to make science accessible to everyone, and his cosmology theories changed the vision that we had of the universe.
He was very smart and also funny. For example, he appeared in the famous comedy series The Big Bang Theory.
We think that lots of people deserve to be on the list of people of the 21st century.
Not only famous stars, there are also non-famous people who work hard every day to make the world a better place.
However, Stephen Hawking made a big difference, and we think that he should be in this list.
This is the end of the presentation.
We hope you liked it.
Thank you for listening.
To us.
Bye.